me, or so I'm just trying to talk myself into the whole Kenyan ladies thing. So, like, okay, you've already had some experience with how many Kenyan ladies have you been before your wife?
Fortunately, let me say fortunately, I don't have any ex-girlfriend.
In Kenya?
Yeah.
You just met the first girl and then they happened to be your wife?
Yeah, that was my, in fact, was my prayer point. I used to tell to God, I don't want to have any ex-girlfriend. I just want to meet one girl.
Know yourself, not what you really want. Stick by your, you said, stick by whatever you said, like this is whatever I want.
Yeah.
If I get something else, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I don't do that.
That's not my thing. If I want to focus on my music career, if I want to focus on my business, if I want to focus on until it's the right time, or you feel like this is the right time to make a different decision. This is Andy. We are having a
I wrote this verse to
totally
impress
different
my friends
episode
out there.
today. It's a different show. I'm with Bosco Johnny here. Like I know y'all have been listening to my songs like The Grind, Be Calm. You'll start with Hey Bosco Johnny,
Hey yo,
let's
Bosco
do it and all
Johnny,
that. So this is Bosco Johnny, like the actual
let's
Bosco
go.
Johnny when you meet him in person. Can you do a little introduction of yourself, like just
Yeah, hello guys, my name is Bosco Johnny, as he had just said,
Hey Bosco,
and I'm the
did you see I'm
producer
already on
behind these
headphones?
songs. I have
Let's do it.
recording studio in Mojawan, but the first song I did it from town, I think.
yeah, we were still in town.
Yeah. So here I am. Maybe used to hear him say, "Bosco Johnny, are you doing this and this?" So I am the guy behind the beat. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and everyone else who wants to record like their songs, by the way, like you just have a song and you really need a good recording, you can also hit him up. Like he said, he has his studio. I'm gonna be putting his number on the description, like just so you, if you want to reach him out, like reach out to him. So he do a very good song for you. He also does videos for the songs, just in case you need a good video for your song with your budget. You just reach him out. I know you can't disagree on anything. So today we just met to have some normal talk. We would just talk about anything, right?
Yeah.
I,
Right.
just, I just thought I would invite him over so we would just have a conversation. The other time it was him inviting me over to his place. Like we met in a very fun way. You mind telling them how we knew each other?
Yeah, it's. I think it's funny. So before I start, I just want to apologize for some few Kenyans here because my English is somehow.
I think your English is just good for every other kind. Like you just sound like you're it's a typical. They're like normal. Like you're not from Kenya.
Yeah. I'm
right?
not from here.
You're from.
I am from Burundi. This is what I was going to say. I've been learning English just for 5 years now. Maybe mine is not that perfect, but I will try.
Yeah, you try. I mean, if you would be sitting with someone like typical Kenyan, you would still be agreeing with each other. Like they wouldn't say your English is really bad.
Okay.
Maybe you're just putting yourself on this radar with like in comparison with me, which is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it's like just someone else, like you're good to go. I mean,
Yeah.
your English is just perfectly fine. You can just. So your original language is French, you said.
Yeah. In Burundi, as the way you speak English here is how we speak French in my country. So when I came here, it was somehow difficult because everyone here was speaking English and I was speaking French. So communication was a little bit hard. But what I did, I just went to YouTube, just started watching these tutorials of teaching English. That's how I came up with this little English I'm speaking here.
What about the Swahili part? Like,
Swahili try also. I can speak some Swahili. In fact, I can mix English and Swahili so that I can communicate.
you also learn Swahili from YouTube?
Yeah, no, from Tanzanian movies. I used to close my house and just watch those Tanzanian movies.
Oh.
That's how I came up with this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, great. So maybe you might like want to say like some phrases, like a couple things in French, so maybe they'd be sure you really.
Yeah. Je peux même me traduire en français. Je réponds au Jean Bosco Chimiman. Je viens du Burundi. Je suis ici. Peut-être je dirais 10 ans. Yeah.
But I don't know what you said.
Yeah.
I can see your French is equally like your French is equally good.
Yeah, I speak French. The way I speak English is the way I speak French. Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about how we met. You were supposed to just tell them how we met in a nutshell.
I once saw you being interviewed. No, not interviewed. The first time I saw you on TikTok, you were speaking American English on TikTok with another guy, Kamau.
Yeah, John.
Yeah, you spoke good English with the American accent, and then all of a sudden Kamau came with the joke. I thought maybe this guy are joking, you know.
Uh,
And then all of a sudden, after like 1 month, I saw a guy doing interview with you, telling him how he came to Kenya, what the story, and then I was interested. I said, I think I need to meet this guy. I need to talk to him. That's how I texted for the first time. I thought, I think you remember.
yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok, I said, guy, I have a studio. I can do one song or two for you. And you were like, okay, we plan how to see. And then that's how we met for the first time to the studio. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a while back. I was under 20,000. I was almost 17,000 followers still on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Before I did all this massive big
Yeah,
videos,
yeah.
right?
Mm.
Yeah, so that's how we met, and I went to the studio, and it was a little bit like it was some nervous first minute.
Yeah.
I had to come with John just to be sure, hey, this guy's not a con.
I remember.
Yeah,
Even me, I was somehow terrified seeing you at the studio because the first thing I saw someone I was not expecting. Because you know, when you see someone on media, there's these expectations. Maybe you know, the media or the phone doesn't tell us exactly how someone is.
yeah.
I was expecting someone big, someone huge, and all of a sudden the little boy with another. Yeah, I was like this guy under dreads, whatever, you know.
Yeah,
I was terrified.
Yeah, and you were used to me being posting in the dump site, like.
Yeah, of course I would imagine maybe you can come with. You can even steal something from our studio. Let me be honest with you.
Typical Dandora people.
Yeah, typical Dandora people in the studio. And we were by then in a very big studio. The hard disk were there. The expensive cameras were there. I was somehow terrified. What if they steal something, bro? So allow me to be honest, bro.
Yeah, man, we also had the same feeling, like someone just gets out of nowhere and tells you, hey, I want to record a song for you. I
Yeah,
can do
yeah.
like 2 songs,
Yeah.
and we're around town, and
Yeah.
they're just talking to you on phone. You haven't seen them before.
Yeah.
I'm not so good with Swahili, not so good with English. I'm like, what? Like, I almost thought you were about to take me to the immigration. Like, this guy wants to abduct me or something. So I just had to tag John along. Like, we were just going there. We were like,
Yeah.
okay, we just. But then it was a good thing.
Yeah,
like,
everything was good. We could produce 2 songs, God's Time, and the other one
Be
is
Calm was the first one. Be Calm.
Be Calm was the first one. That God's Time was the second
Yeah,
one.
God's Time.
Yeah. 2 songs, and we have another 2 in the studio now going on.
It's kind of cooking. They're gonna be coming. I mean, someone seen some of the trailers I've been posting, but yeah, we're gonna be releasing 2 more songs. Still,
Yeah.
Bosco John is
Yeah.
doing. Oh, so how long have you been going around like this country?
I've been here from 2015. It's a long story. I was going to someone took me from school. I was in the university in Burundi, and then he told me that he wanted just to take me out of Africa. We went to Maju, and when we came to Kenya, we were looking for visa of Australia because I was going to Australia.
Oh, okay.
But the deal got bad. Nothing happened, and someone who had to receive us from Australia called us and told us that we should go back to our country to go on with studies. Now the deal is no longer there, and then it was hard for me because when I was planning to go back to my country, the war of 2015 started. So I am in Kenya. I'm new in Kenya. The deal of going outside of Africa is no longer there, and going back to my country is not possible because since the war was there. That's how I got stranded in this country. So it was hard. It's a long story, bro.
And you don't even know Swahili or
I don't know
English.
Swahili. I don't know English. The only language I could speak was French.
How did you go through
foreign country?
How did you go through like the shops and telling people, hey, this is what I want? Like, you do it with the signs, like, hey, I want to have like a piece of cake. Like, how would you do it?
I used to eat what I see in the shop.
So you pointed like,
I
hey,
I point it because I cannot explain you exactly what I come with my money, and I could even not understand the currency of Kenya. You give 1,000, maybe you go to buy the bread with the 1,000. In my imagination, I see maybe the 1,000 what 1 bread, and all of a sudden the seller gives you the balance. I'm like, okay, good. The 950, you see, and I could not go to the shop and tell him I want bread, I want whatever I want. No, I just go there and watch that one. Because I cannot explain him exactly what I want.
Yeah, that must have been, yes. And
Yeah,
also, we
it
have
was
some
hard.
similarities with our first, like how we engineered through.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, so how's the experience so far? Like, you're good right now, you're already used to things and how things are running, the whole currency and
Yeah.
the language, so you're used to people around.
So what I did, I as I had said, I started learning English from YouTube tutorials
Alright.
and Kiswahili from Tanzanian movies. Once after 3 years, I was able at least to communicate, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I got used to Kenya like any other Kenyan, and by God's grace, I got married here.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I was thinking of asking you by any chance, could you have like met a Kenyan lady, or is the experience with the Kenyan ladies? Because it's something that's kind of overwhelming at the moment for me, like trying
Yeah.
to talk to them, or they trying to talk to me, or so I'm just trying to talk myself into the whole Kenyan ladies thing. So like, okay, you've already had some experience. How many Kenyan ladies have you been before your wife?
Fortunately, let me say fortunately, I don't have any ex girlfriend.
In Kenya,
Yeah,
you just met the first girl, and then they happen to be your
yeah,
wife.
that was my, in fact, was my prayer point. I used to tell to
Oh,
God, I don't want to have any ex girlfriend. I just want to meet one girl. I appreciate her, she appreciates me, and then we fall in love, then we get married. I didn't want to have, oh, last year I had this one, now I had it.
so how did you do it? Like, how did you pull the card? I've been trying to pull the card. I would love to like to pull the card like once. I'm just pulling it in this ace of whatever diamonds. Like, how did you do it?
So, since let me say maybe it's spiritual, but I don't know, maybe. But according to my plan or how I had planned it, I just met her, and uh, but let me tell you something. The day we meet, the day you will meet your soulmate, you will notice. I sometimes tell people like that.
You just feel it like
Yeah, there is this feeling once you meet someone you truly love.
Oh, okay.
There is this feeling different from other feelings. There is this kuna venye unaona huyo mtu. This one is somehow special. She is not like the other girls. There is this feeling. I don't know how to explain.
How do you differentiate? Because you could have the feeling and you think this is the right. It's like you've been experiencing the feeling and you're like, I can't meet someone else who's this way, and it's the first time you're meeting.
Yeah,
How do you like differentiate? You could be just feeling some infatuation. It's just a feeling, and turns out she's not as good as you thought. Like, does it turn out to be the right decision? Like every time you like have this feeling.
so the first the feeling I was talking about
Okay.
is this way. You with we always meet girls in the church, in the matatu, wherever we work. We feel like, oh, this one is good, this one you appreciate, but you after leaving the lady, she's no longer in your mind. But there is other feeling. You go to sleep, you don't find sleep, you don't sleep. The image keeps coming. Yeah, if you, kwa mfano mimi after mmesalimiana mambo poa, you understand, the kamambo poa, the way she said good, good, the kasauti keeps, there is this feeling you don't forget the moment, but I think now you umeanza kunielewa. You just you just meet. You meet, as I was saying, you go to church, you meet girls. She amevaa vizuri, she's good looking, but after one day you forget. You understand what I mean?
Mhm.
But there is this other feeling. You meet her, she doesn't leave your mind. You go to sleep, you see her. You wake up in the morning, you see her. You remember the way you talked. You remember how she treated you. Maybe she brought you water to drink, maybe she brought you food, she served you food, but you still watch those scenarios, those moments in your mind. That's how you get to that. Maybe there's something special with this lady. Why don't I forget her? Why does she keep coming in my mind? You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's how I felt the time I met her. In fact, before I haven't thought about marrying someone who is not from Burundi. I used to love Burundians. They are humble. They know how to treat men. These girls are very sweet. So I have never thought about marrying someone who is not Kenyan, Burundian. But this one we planned, but God planned too. But once I met her, I didn't remember she's not a Kenyan, a Burundian. I didn't remember all those mentalities disappeared. Yeah, but I kept, wow, maybe this is the girl we've been looking for. She was beautiful, talking humbly, whatever those things. And I started seeing those characters of Burundian ladies in her.
Also, you could just meet the right person from anywhere else.
Yeah, we
Did you
hadn't met him.
did you have like expectations like when you were thinking about like okay you said you didn't want to meet Kenyans, you didn't think about the whole, so you were not talking to Kenyan ladies before you met her or something?
Just those hi, how are you? Yeah, yeah. But I hadn't any plan to. Yeah.
Ah, so did you have expectations with her that maybe were wrong or right? Like this is what I expect her to be, and then it turned out wrong or right? Or right?
No, allow me not saying this personally, but
Okay.
put it in a kawaida way
Alright,
in everyday's life, so that I cannot disclose my family
Okay,
issue
okay.
on media. So how it is this thing, online relationship, how we see people, couple on media, it's totally different from our real life. The reality is always different from our expectations. Because you expect, once you get a lady you love, you expect a heaven in her. You see yourself on green pastures, on beaches, many expensive beaches, night watching movie together. Those the dreams. I know how
Yeah, I
you.
get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
But once you get married, in psychology we say that. Oh no, they say that new thing in someone's life takes only 90 days. More than 90 days, that thing has no longer that utam, that, oh, you understand what I mean. So once you get married, okay, they are those 3 months. Oh baby, how are you? Oh baby, whatever you sleep,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's gonna sleep on your chest. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Exact. The expectations will be exactly the same. Okay, you come home from work. She's there to take care of you. She's there to take out of your shirt. But after 3 months, the baby is there. Maybe the baby comes. The responsibilities. Maybe she works. You work. You work. You know what I mean? Of course, she won't mistreat you, but still she won't be able to treat you the same way she used to when you were dating or 3 months before. You understand what I mean?
So is it that different though?
Yeah, it's different because that's where you meet the reality.
Okay,
Hapo ndo unapatana sasa, kumbe okay, wewe ulikuwa unajiona labda uko na mtaa, tukishawana hapo unaletewa kamaji, ni kweli azini venye unafikiria, utajaziwa meza tu matunda, kaugali, nyama choma, to greens, whatever, and it will happen. By then it will happen hapo before 3 months. But after 3 months, bro, you get to know exactly who she is, and she gets to know who exactly you are.
So is it like by any chance do you also find yourself changing after the 3 months?
Yeah, of course. Yes, I would say yes, because that's how I came to know the real her. Because let me give you an example, Mr. Andy.
Okay.
You are dating this guy, she will come to visit you, okay?
Alright.
The day she will come, you know that maybe she's coming to visit you on Saturday. Brother, let me tell you the truth. You will clean the house. You will arrange your things in your house. You will, if there is maybe a cup on the chair, you will remove the cup. You put it where it might have to be. Maybe your clothes are not washed. You put them somewhere where they must be. In fact, once you enter the house, wow, this house is beautiful. Okay?
You want to make it look like this is what you normally do.
You normally do, but
you
it's
just
not.
You just did it because she's coming.
Yeah, you know she's coming, okay? If you want to take her to the hotel to eat something, I'm very sure you even call Bosco. You have 2,000. You will make sure you don't want the haibu. You tell her, take anything you want. Beautiful guy, mrembo. In Kenya they say mrembo. Okay, mrembo. Take anything you want. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, get it.
You will try to be a gentleman. You will try to hide all the haibu. But once you get married, she faces the reality, and you face the reality. Because kuna siku tarudi kwa nyumba huna. Will you tell her, mrembo, take anything you want?
Nah, I think it's gonna be a different thing.
Go.
So like, okay, do you advise people to change their personality when they first meet people just for convenience and just to get themselves intact?
If I were to advise people, be yourself.
If you don't have it, you just don't have it. If you don't wash your house, you just leave it like whatever.
I wish it would be
But
this way. Even though it's not, it's impossible. You can't
yeah,
allow her to see where you dropped your
people
takataka.
say like the first impression matters. Like you want them to know you were that good
I know.
before they get used to it. Like
You know what's good there? Which is good there is like akisha kujua, akisha kupenda kupea moyo wako hata kuchukia kwa sababu hujaosha vyombo. That's hiyo ndio side mzuri ya dating, but of course hutakubali aone takataka, you'll be like, no, acha nipanguze nyumba atakuja. Lakini sure. You are not that guy who always clean the house. No, you are doing this because she's coming to visit you. You understand?
Yeah.
So I would advise ladies, don't trust everything you see.
So that's an advice to ladies.
Yeah, to ladies.
Don't you think like ladies also put it on a different scale when they meet you first? Like
exactly. We both do the different things. I was saying, don't trust anything you see on the side of ladies. Don't trust anything you see on your men. Men, don't trust everything you see kwa msichana wako, kwa sababu pia yeye atakuwa mzuri. Kuna wakati hata mkikosana when you date, there is this way of handling issues. She'll be like, baby, I do menikosea, and you'll be like, okay, I'm sorry. You solve in a simple way. But do you think after getting married is that way? You menikosea, it's a quarrel thing, you know. So maybe I can say, don't trust everything you see. Reduce your expectations. Yeah, this is all I can say now.
How long? So you said it takes 3 months just to get to know the exact person that you're facing, with the exact person you're dating. You take some
90
time.
days.
90 days. That's like 3
you
months.
You can't hide your character more than 90 days to someone you are living with. Ataona tu huyu kai amekasirika. Akikasirika hivi ndio anakuanga. Because before when you are dating, hata ukikasirika, hata wewe mwenyewe mwanaume, hata ukikasirika utamwambia baby yake hii sipendi yake in a humble way. But once getting married you don't baby wait nikwambia jana hii kitu start
yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But so how do you, like you say, the only way to find the right person is you feel it like within yourself? That's how you found yours.
Yeah, I felt this is the right person. I'm not going to lie, because even the characters, but I'm not telling everyone to do this, but maybe, because me, I said, maybe it was spiritual, because the first thing, I don't have any ex-girlfriend. I'm not afraid to say
that kind of scares me, like, because I would tell you, I have already tried a girl, and it doesn't work. You're like, you just met someone, and then in like 3 or 4 days after you met, they already have all the problems in the world all piling up on you. They're like, they already want you to take responsibility, which you can't even master to handle already. They have these expectations about you, like, hey, we've been seeing this guy doing this and that, so we are expecting them to be somewhere. And that's exactly what makes me feel like they're coming for that. They're not coming because they actually really want, like, it's because of whatever you do for them. They're already asking you to pull the favors. Hey, I can't pay my rent, I need my hair done. I'm like, we haven't even still like 2 months or a month, and you're already asking me to already pull these favors. Like, I'm like, that's how I just like kind of snap out the whole thing. But you say you just met him at first. That's how I just met some people, and we left, walked out of the whole place. But you said it was just a one-time thing, and it was perfect.
No, that's why I said maybe it's spiritual. I'm always coming back here because when I was growing up, especially, I knew exactly what I wanted. The problem of today's men, they don't even know what they want. Yeah, they don't know what they mean. That's why they are changing. You meet this one, you feel, no, this is not the one. You change another one. You meet her, no, this one. Because I said, I had decided, by the way, according to the background of my family, I said, I don't have time to waste. Was my first number one rule. First rule. No, I said, I'm not going to waste my time. I don't like, by the way, me spend stress. So I spend kapsa. So I said, let me be busy with what I do. That's how I learned playing piano. That's how I learned playing guitar. That's how I learned singing. That's how I learned videography. That's how I learned music produce. So I couldn't learn all these things with 10 girlfriends, honestly. Because dating requires time. Allow me to agree with this. Yeah. Yeah, you need time to take care of this girl, and you know deep inside you are not going to marry her. Because how can you date at age of 18? Are you really going to marry? You know.
Yeah, it's
So
some kind of try. Wait, you didn't used to date when you were 18?
what?
You didn't do girls when you were back at 18 or
No.
no
I
girls?
was busy with
Wait,
my music, school, whatever those things, church works, singing, learning skills. That I was busy with doing all that, so I couldn't get time. Yes, I used to meet guys as I was saying. Yeah, hi Bosco, hi, how are you doing?
yeah, but just nothing
Good.
like.
Nothing more.
Mm,
And remember, we had no phones that time, smartphones, whatever. These phones here will destroy things. You understand?
yeah, I
You
get
have
it.
phone, it's easy to communicate. That time you meet maybe to school or you meet to church, you talk just for 5 minutes. How are you? How have you been? Whatever. Once you leave the church, you are not gonna see her anymore. You know, maybe
Mm.
on another Sunday. And I've been busy all the week, and I still have to be busy next week. So that's how it came. So I decided, no, I won't waste my time running after girls. I decided to keep to doing what learn my skill and empowering my skills. That's how I became a music producer, videographer, I'm a script writer, movie, whatever. So that's how I came up being that guy. So I said I used to tell in my heart, and even pray, by the way. I used to tell God, God help me. Once I met a girl and feel about her, kindly God help me. Let it be there. Let it let her, I don't know how. Acha kuwe yeye. And that's what happened. So I was somewhere and I saw her. Oh, okay, by the way, that's what I was telling you.
You been in church?
Yeah, no, we were. Yeah, it was at church. We had gone to celebrate marriage. Niliitwa kwa harusi ya rafiki. Like wewe uniite tutaenda mahali fulani Nakuru or wherever to kwa harusi ya rafiki. He was not even my friend. But the guy said, no, acha tutoke Nairobi uende uoneone, because I hadn't been out of Nairobi before. So they took me as kwenda nioneone ushago Kenya kuna kaaje. So nikaenda kwa harusi. Kufika huko, she was beautiful in the dress, you know, because alikuwa ni hao wasichana wa harusi hao dance.
The ones with what? The one with like whatever.
Yeah.
I get it.
I saw her. I said, in my heart, deep side, I said, oh, today I found my wife there.
Just like seeing her.
Yeah. Just seeing her, I didn't want to know about her background, her character, character, tabia, whatever. They say mke ni tabia, but kwangu it was a bit different. Because after seeing her, I said, I got a wife.
So it was more spiritual, more not so based on, hey, this is what I see, this is what she does, this is what she doesn't do. You just like, hey, I feel it, this is it.
This is the one I've been looking for. I said, finally kwangu hiyo ya kutafuta wife imeniondokea. So it was hard. If I say so, you can think, oh, it was that easy. Oh, then the next Saturday we planned for the wedding. No, it wasn't that, because we've been coaching for like 4 years.
You were dating
from the first day, yeah.
4 years.
4 years.
4 straight years.
Yeah.
And your relationship was just okay. You said you gotta stay for like around 3 months just to know whoever this person is. Did you stay for 3 months and then?
No, the 3 months is in the marriage, not in
not dating. Like that's different.
Bro, you cannot know someone through dating, bro. Hata mkidate 10 years, she knows how to pretend. You know how to pretend. I was talking about the 3 months in marriage.
So you can stay for 4 years and you're just dating. It's on and off, but you will never know whatever this person really does.
Really is. Because these people, I don't think nani ataelewa msichana, ni ngumu kuwaelewa watu. So allow me to say so, huwezi muelewa, yeye ndo Mungu ndo anawaelewa, huwezi elewa. So we used to have misunderstandings, of course. She is not my sister, even though she was my sister. Not on every point we agree. Sometimes we disagree with my sister or my mom. So disagreement, I do agree with disagreement, but I always say this: let it be respectfully.
Yeah, sure.
Even though after getting married, you are with your wife, disagreeing is something good. In fact, I agree with disagreement. See, not always you have to agree on it. Baby, and I just want to spend this money or this. Yes, baby. If I want to go to spend it. Yes, baby. No, sometimes they disagree, but in a respectful way.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No, for example, what I have seen in Kenya, so once a lady is disagreeing something with you, she's like, no, acha nitumie Kiswahili ndo nieleweke vizuri. Mnaweza disagree kwa kitu and she'll be like, siku hizi mimi siku hizi those murmuring, those complaining style, no, you can disagree. Yes, mume wangu si mi naona tungefanya hivi, still you disagree with his idea, but we shall disagree, but in a respectful way, and a man will be like, okay, how, so what can we do then? But once you do it in a disrespectful way, this man will treat you with unaona mahali umejiweka atakutreat hivyo hivyo, but ukishaji treat with respect, you address him with respect, he will address you with respect, and we solve the problem. The problem is, how do you talk to him first?
Yeah.
How do you disagree? How it's not hata mimi si ati I agree, nilikuwa nakubali kila kitu. Kuna vitu sikukubali, lakini how did I disagree?
So you look at how the mother they used to disagree with you, like it must be calm or
she was good,
very respectful.
Not every in a respectful way. Yes, maybe nataka hivi, so she knows how to disagree, but in a respectful way, and that's what I like. Because if you I don't know how to say this, not venye nimesema, si lazima muagree kwa kila kitu. Kuna vitu mtadisagree, but umedisagree aje? How did you disagree? Hiyo ndo ina matter. Especially when it comes to women, voice is a very powerful tool. Voice, the voice I'm talking about. Okay. The way you tune it.
Okay.
I can say, baby, sorry, yesterday I couldn't do what you had said, told me to do. I'm sorry. And I say, sorry, yesterday I didn't do it. It's the same sentence, but the tone, the sound. How do you sound when you apologize?
Yeah, this one is more aggressive. Kind of looks like.
Yeah, you can. It's always. Oh my God, I don't know how to explain this, but kwa msichana, for a lady, voice is a very powerful voice. And another thing, Kenyan Andy, allow me to tell you the truth. The last truth.
Alright.
Maybe you are going to get married, but this is not for you. Okay. I wish I knew your girlfriend. You get out, she comes in, and then I tell her, cause maybe she ataskia hii.
Okay.
Ladies are very powerful, and allow me talk to Kenyan ladies now as they are listening to me. Ladies, sijaiona watu powerful kama ladies, but the problem is they don't know they are powerful. Let me give you 3 examples in the Bible.
Okay.
Samson, Delilah alimfanya. Someone who used to kill thousands of people, but Delilah,
with the jawbone and all that.
She didn't struggle anywhere, because that means she's powerful. Higher. And I'm going to give you another example. David used to kill people like Inzi. Thousands of people in 2 hours. But a lady, because ladies are very powerful. But the problem is they don't know how they are powerful and how to use their power. How do you face a man? If you want to face a man in with fight, mwanaume atakugonga, ni kofi moja, na hiyo story imeisha. But there is this other power that women carry, but they don't know they have it. The voice, the kujibembeleza. Wow. Mwanamke akikutaka hata wewe na billions of money, but if you want to fight with a man, a man will give you a fight. But if you know how to control your man with your remote of voice, hey, mume wangu, lakini ni Kenya kweli, is there any lady who can say, mume wangu, naomba unisamehe, jana nilikosea. Huko niliona wanasemanga, sorry basi.
I am sorry.
I am sorry. Understand?
But it's different. I mean, I don't know how different ladies behave, but it's just about finding the right person for yourself. Like if you're in the right place, you'll get the right treatment, and you'll have the right forms of argument and progress. But okay,
and solve the issue.
Apart from you feeling it and all that, do you look at anything else, like whatever they're doing, whether you can both make progress, or you just go with, okay, we're starting here and I can help her go through it, like from however she comes? Do you look at any other thing?
So I don't know why I'm sounding different from maybe expectations of Kenyan men, ladies, Kenyan ladies. I don't know why. Maybe I was created to kivyangu kwa sababu when I met my wife, I didn't want to know how much she make. I didn't want to know where she's from, the background, the whatever things, of which is good for today's generation to know. But I was not that type. Me, as long as you make me happy, let me tell you, Andy, as long as you make me happy.
You would take her, however.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't have a job, she didn't do
Yeah.
nothing, she's just gonna be.
In fact, I don't like it when my wife works.
What?
I will surprise you. Why do you go to work?
So-
Kenyan Andy, a house, marriage is something different from what we say.
Okay.
A house has so many things. Yes, I know the bills are waiting for us, but do you know why? Now I'm telling you out of my experience. You
Okay.
come home 5, your wife is not yet home. Maybe she's stuck in a jam somewhere, and the baby is there. No one has taken care. Because yes, of course, you have a house girl, but she cannot treat your baby the way the mother would do that. Do you really know the difference of between a child who has been raised by her mom and a child who has been raised by a house girl? There's a totally different, very big difference. So, me as well personally, I wouldn't like my wife to go to her so to struggle. Is she a man to struggle? I don't like it. But that's why I'm telling you, it's gonna sound a bit different for other men. Other men would like their women to work to support, but I don't need any support from my wife. The only support is to raise my children and take care of me, and make a home of peace. Because we get so many struggles outside there. I just want a place to be back home in the evening. I feel like, wow. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if she can do that, she make our home a home of peace. She take care of the babies. The works of a home is more tiresome of the work we do outside. Cleaning the house, taking of the baby, washing all your clothes, cooking for you is tiresome. Sometimes you go back home, you find her tired because she has been working. She's not free. She's working. The only difference there is no income at the end of the day.
Yeah. There is no income.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would say a lot of ladies nowadays are different. I mean, every other lady I've met around the city just wants to work, do something for themselves,
Yeah.
just develop themselves. But did you get your lady in the city? Like, maybe I'm looking in the wrong place.
No, they are. What did you just say?
Did you get them in like the city, around the city, or was it somewhere else, like in up country? Where did you exactly meet?
So we met out of the city, but the character of someone does not depend on where he is.
Well, I'm not trying to judge them from where they come from. I'm just saying I've seen a lot of city girls, and I don't want to talk about them like in a bad way or anything.
Yeah, I understand. You find the good one in the city, you find the bad one in the city. You find the good one in Ushago, you find the bad one in Ushago. So,
But don't you think there are higher chances of finding them with the place they come from?
no, they are all over. You can just find her in Kelelesho, can just find her in Dandoro, can just find her to Ushago. I think it's the decision one's made. As I made mine, I don't want any ex-girlfriend. I just want to concentrate on this. So even the ladies, there are these ladies who have decided what they want in life. The way you come, even to them, the way you come, you don't have money, they accept you. They accept you the way you are. But men don't trust that. There are so many ladies in Kenya who can accept you the way you are. I know they are.
Even here in the city?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They can accept you the way you are. You have money, you don't have money. As long as you treat them respectfully, you treat her like queens. You know, Kenyan men, I don't want.
Do you agree that for a lady to accept you the way you are, then she's got to be working some stuff for herself? Like, someone has to be paying the bills. Someone has to be paying for the house rent and all that.
Yeah.
Is she the one gonna be paying for everything, just in case she takes you the way you are, regardless? Like if you don't have a job, for example.
There's these ladies who will accept you the way you are, but from a man, it's good to know that there are responsibilities which are waiting for us as a man. But even though she pays, because you are not there just to be a mzigo to her. You just wake up and go and struggle. You start up a small business, whatever. But yeah, she can pay rent to this month, next month. In fact, allow me to say this, but please pray for me. I don't want Kenyan men to kill me.
Yeah, I'll be putting you in prayer, like prayers.
Our ladies and men, once you make money, once you are, in fact, in nowadays maybe there is no love. What is there is this mahesabu,
Mm-hmm.
But once there is love, our ladies make 30,000, you make 30,000, this 60,000. You just put it together and pay the bills and do this and this. you shouldn't have your money. She shouldn't have her money. But this is my idea, and that's how we do it. We on ours, we have decided no, there is no money, your money, my money. We make money, and then at the end of the day, we put it together. There is no you make much money, you make less. Because what if you disrespect me today because you get 40, I get 20, and then things change by the way, and tomorrow I get 100 and you get 20. I will pay you back what you used to do when I was receiving 20,000. So which is there? Let's respect, let's love each other, let's understand each other. A lady can get 50, you get 20. Respect each other, because you don't know the money you are disrespecting now because she's getting 20,000. Tomorrow he can make 100,000. What do you expect from this man? Tell me, lady. I'm very sure you are watching. What do you expect? After disrespecting him because he's getting 20,000, higher things change. Now he's getting 100,000. What are you expecting? Tell us in the comment what you're just expecting. So this is how we do things. Respect someone when he is at his lower. Yeah.
But finding people at your lower end of life is a whole difficult thing to do. Like finding a lady who's gonna be taking you for whatever you are. Do you agree with me? Like it's very difficult to do nowadays.
In fact, what I can say, if I were to look for a girlfriend now, fortunately I have already got mine. For you then, sometimes pretend you have nothing, even though you have, just to get to know this lady. Sometimes pretend, hide your mad by the way. Sometimes when she says, babe, I need, my phone has got, I needed just 1,000. Sometimes tell her you don't have. Respectfully, babe, I wish I could help you, but I don't have money.
Yeah.
Sometimes try to know, because this thing like Kenyan and how are you? My phone has got 5,000. Kenyan 5,000. Of course, make sure we maintain that till the end of the world. Make sure we maintain it. Make sure we maintain what you have started.
Yeah, I get it.
But sometimes tell her you don't have. Sometimes surprise her, give her when she does not expect. But another time when she expects you to give her, tell her you don't have. And see her reaction. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, once in a while I try doing that. But if these experiments don't work out and she's like just acting out, you just leave, right?
Yeah. If you see that this one, you're not going far with this one, later, don't misuse her. This is what I can say. Don't sleep with this lady today. You know that you're not going to marry her. If you see that that's not my type, the way she thinks, the way she handles things, she is not the one. Just let her go peacefully. You get someone who understands you, because there are so many millions of ladies outside there.
Yeah. Don't sleep around until you find the right person.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, a lot of men are. I mean, a lot of boys, a lot of these dudes are just sleeping around with all these random ladies, and they take it for achievement. Like they be discussing with them boys, and they're like, God damn. I've been having a different girl yesterday. This one, another one is coming today. They take it for an achievement. So Bosco says, you don't sleep around. Look for the right person for the future thing, like for future reference. Someone who can help you do a lot more progress and, So y'all gotta change your mindset. I mean, if it's changing the mindset, I'd be like a lot more people are messed up out here. A lot more people have already made this mistake. They don't take it for a mistake. Like there are people who wouldn't take this talk for, I made a mistake, I've been just doing some random ladies and all that. It's like it's just normal to them, like with the current world we're living. But which is just fine, because the world is kind of messed up. I mean, even the ladies, we got ladies who were just washed. They just do men for fun, right? They just do it, like they just meeting random men and they're doing some random stuff with men, and they don't feel nothing about it. It's just cool with them. I mean, as long as you're giving them something. Like some do it for the money, some do it for just for fun, or I don't know, whatever they call it. Some even do it for, like I saw some people doing it in the clubbing thing. Like they just do it because you were gonna get them some drink or something of the sort, which is kind of wild. But they get used to it, and once you get into something, you can get out. You just start doing something and just talking them out of whatever they just started is a whole different thing. Like it's a whole difficult thing to do. Yeah. Anyway, we really had a good time. Like we were not supposed to talk about marriage, but we really talked about marriage a lot. Which was, so whatever we were to talk about the whole production, the music thing. We maybe do it in another segment. Just the marriage came in and it was something so interesting. And I thought I could advise you guys about one or two things. I'm not married though. I wouldn't tell you I am, but been trying to date some. No, I'm not gonna talk about that. But he married. He's not dated like he don't got an ex. He said he's only done one, and it was perfect. I would love for it to be that way to me whenever it just comes and be like, God, just help me get the right partner. And he said you do things more spiritually. So yeah, I'm gonna
No,
try.
I said maybe. I said
Yeah,
maybe.
I want to do them that way. If it's spiritual that it takes for you to get one perfect, like it's a perfect shot, then I want to go for that.
The decisions we make maybe matters a lot.
Okay.
Just so make decisions, follow your decisions, and be a man who stand with his words. Say I want this and I have to get this. It will happen. Yeah, this is what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Know yourself. Know whatever you want. Stick by your. You said stick by whatever you said. Like this is whatever I want.
Yeah.
If I get something else, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I don't do that.
That's not my thing.
Yeah.
If I want to focus on my music career, if I want to focus on my business, if I want to focus on until it's the right time, or you feel like this is the right time to make a different decision,
Yeah, true.
you can just go for it. Anyways, I'll get to see you guys on the next episode of the next talk. We're gonna be talking about something completely different. I mean, we're just gonna be making sure it's not something that just snaps out of nowhere. Anyway, you get any last words for?
Yeah, the last one I'm going to say is that we love you guys. Thank you very much. Keep supporting my guy here. He's a very nice man. I'm not going to say this when he's not around. Allow me to say it when he's around. Let's give people their flowers when they're still alive, bro. Okay? So he's a very nice guy. He's hardworking. Just support him. That's how we met and do one song. And I have my own studio in Umoja One. And as he said, he's going to give you my WhatsApp number on the screen so that you can just reach me through it.
Yeah.
We appreciate. Thank you for following us, guys. We do appreciate. We love you so much. Thank you.
You also got a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, I do. It's
He's
Shema
got-
Online Media.
Shema Online Media.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
YouTube channel, just in
Yeah.
case you want to check some a couple stuff he
Yeah,
does.
but the problem is the language which is there is they're not going to get it. But I have just changed it, twist from the language to English and Swahili. You can just support me by subscribing. From now to the end, you'll be just getting the language I can understand.
Okay, guys. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you.
Bye.